Everything is content, yeah! I'm looking a little shiny. Luckily I'm in my makeup room. I remember there being some elf powder that went flying once. If I could find that, we'd be all set. And forget. Oh, I have this yellow. I bet this yellow powder would work. This is, I think I talked about Black Radiance. Oh, the blouse of the day is my dear pal, S2E01. I have to turn the camera. Rosie said I had to turn the camera and be in the center, and you're over there. The blouse of the day is from my dear pal, S2E01. She is the Granny Bingo Queen in Milwaukee. Milwaukee, Milwaukee, everybody talking about Milwaukee. That was on an episode of the Pound Puppies in 1986, maybe, and it has been in my head ever since. I recorded it onto a VHS tape, which may still be in my mother's basement or in this house somewhere. The little Whopper, the character's name is Whopper.
Milwaukee! 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 Everybody talking about Milwaukee!
We're in the B. Arthur basement for another episode of Everything is Content, yeah! I don't know how I'm feeling about this yellow powder. Just something to take the shine off a little bit. Everything. I need a brush. This is not a makeup video. Maybe it is. There, she's not shiny anymore. Shiny, happy grandma's going by. There's a few things. Let's go over them. Look at this beautiful, gigantic Tumbler from my pal, the Crafty Dragon US. Link her right there. This is so large, you can fit 2 entire cans of Coke Zero and a little shot of cranberry lemonade or something. The Ocean Spray 5 calories. A little cran pineapple. We're watching Delta work upstairs. I think I'm being her for a second. So my pal sent me this. It's the perfect accoutrement for one of our shows because it has 2 cans of Coke in it. Here's Ma. Here's Betty. There's Blanche. There's me! Isn't that so cute? So thank you to Crafty Dragon US. A little something from the eBay. Doing ASMR. Now I forget what I've even purchased, but let's see. This looks the right size. It's peach. You can't really see the color. It's like a peachy pink. You can kind of see it, like that's actual pink, and this is like peachy pink. This looks very rose, doesn't it? Very rose nylons. That's a real person, so I don't mean her. And it's so vintage that I don't know what size it is. Can't tell. But it looks broad. Where a broad should be broad. So maybe an 18. Probably an 18, right? So that'll go in the I got these little, please hold, little dividers for the clothing racks, so I can divide up. Okay, those are Blanche costumes, these are Rose costumes. So that's that. And then the real purpose of this, oh, there's one more project over here. So I have these basically dollar store earrings. But what's important is this piece here. And then I got some Chanel charms. Which I will attach to this. So I'll get rid of this, attach this, and you'll have a little Chanel earring. A little Janelle earring from Janelle Street. So I got the curtain done. And so we're moving on. Now, I went to, there's this fabulous place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where I live, actually about 8 minutes from my house, that is called Fab Scrap. Basically, it's fabric scraps is the portmanteau, which is not a word of the week, but it should be. It's a, yeah, Fab Scrap. So it's a place where commercial businesses will bring the fabric that that they don't need, that would normally be going to a landfill, and people like me can show up and buy it. Like, this is a fabulous black stretch. Watch it stretch.
Now look here, Stretch.
Now see here, stretch. There it came. It's a little see-through. I might have to put a lining in this. So I got a bajillion yards of this black stretch fabric because there's a triangle dress, easy sewing triangle dress on the YouTube, which requires no pattern and only 4 pieces of fabric, 4 squares of this black, and then you origami it together and it becomes a dress in theory. So I thought that would be a good entree into using the sewing machine, which is now over there. I don't know, yeah, you saw me sew over there once we moved in. We're in the Bjork basement, in case you don't know. Over there on that wall, that's Estelle Getty's memorabilia from when they did the Queen Mother's birthday, the royal performance in the presence of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. So I bought that stuff from Richard Weaver as an auction. And there's some undergarments drying from Chattanooga. And then over there, this hair, the OG vintage purse. There's a caftan here. Here's my ruby red slippers. The very first drag performance, solo drag performance that I did was a one-woman show in New York City at a cabaret club called Danny's Skylight Room, which is where Bourbon Street is or was. I actually don't know if it's still there, but it's across the street from Don't Tell Mama. And I wore those ruby red slippers, and my character was, it was Jason B. Schmidt as Ruby Slippers in these B ingenues. And so this character, Ruby Slippers, who basically looked like a gigantic Dorothy Gale, sang all of the ingenue songs that made them dirty and funny, like On My Own Little Corner, or If I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. That you don't even really have to change any of the words. You just change the intention with your face. What else? I did, I did have a Jason Bullschmidt song. Oh no, that was in the second show. Jason had a B in the middle of his name, and the B, it stood for this. Bull. I'm Jason Bullschmidt, I'm willy-nilly, and I sing till blue in my face. Something like that, but that wasn't in that program. It was another show. But those are the shoes that I wore. They're falling apart because they're 20 years old. And I just took red sequin fabric, which I must have bought in an actual store, because in the olden days, you could not order everything in your entire house from Amazon to be delivered within 2 days. So we had to go to the garment district in the 30s, not the 1930s, but in the streets, the 30s of New York, to buy some red sequin fabric that we glued onto gigantic slippers from Payless, which was a shoe store in the olden days that you had to go into to purchase shoes, because you could not order them from the Amazon to be delivered within 2 days. So this is the beginning of a new series here on Everything is Content, yeah. I'm going to turn this and Anne Frankly, which we're going to the Anne Frank house, Anthony and I. In October, we have a real vacation. We're going to be in Amsterdam. So there's a lot of fabric here. Oh, I didn't finish telling you. Oh, Fab Scraps. Fab Scarab. I got this from the Pay What You Want bin. So I got all of this fabric for a donation of $20. Sounds like one of the dogs is having a moment. So I went to that. I went to Fab's, whatever that is. Link it. There you go. At Bach Bar here in New York. No, I live in Philadelphia. But this episode is over. So in the next episode, I will cut 4 giant squares at like 60 inches per side, and hope that those will cover my body. Here on Everything is Content, yeah!